3, 2, 1. Breathe. You're not just a soldier anymore. You're an elite sergeant major in the United States Special Forces, and in 10 seconds, you're about to kick a hole in history. The target is Nicolás Maduro. The mission is classified. If you fail, you're a ghost. If you die, you're a memory. But you've got a secret hidden under your tactical vest. While your brothers in arms are praying to get home, you're watching the odds. You didn't just come here to fight. You came here to collect. Did you join this mission to serve your country, or just to cash in on the biggest sure thing in history? Chapter 1. The Quiet Professional. It starts at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, December 2025. You are Sergeant Major Gannon Ken Van Dyke. You've spent 17 years in the Army. You've earned the stripes, the respect, and the level of access that most men only see in movies. You are a quiet professional, a veteran of the 3rd Special Forces Group. You've lived in the dirt of Afghanistan and the dense, suffocating humidity of South America. But while the world sees a patriot, your mind has drifted elsewhere. You've been watching the rise of decentralized finance, crypto wallets, and prediction markets. You've seen how information isn't just power, it's the ultimate currency. Chapter 2. The Classified Opportunity. In early December, you are summoned to a room that doesn't officially exist. A SCIF, a sensitive compartmented information facility. The air inside is artificially cold and smells of ozone and high-end electronics. This is where the secrets live. Behind reinforced doors and electromagnetic shielding, you are briefed on Operation Absolute Resolve. The objective is audacious: a lightning strike into the heart of Venezuela to extract Nicolás Maduro. It's not a hypothetical exercise, it's a schedule. You see the dates, you see the flight paths, you see the exact coordinates of the extraction points. While the other officers in the room are discussing logistics and collateral damage, you are doing a different kind of math. You realize you are standing on a gold mine. You know exactly what is going to happen, and more importantly, you know exactly when the world will find out. Chapter 3. The Digital Gamble. You return to your quarters at Fort Bragg. The transition from elite operator to digital insider is seamless. You pull out your phone, but you are careful. You don't use the base Wi-Fi, you know the protocols. You open a VPN, tunneling your signal through a server in a neutral country. You navigate to Polymarket. You search for the contract. Will Nicolás Maduro be ousted by January 31st? The market says no. The public thinks it's a pipe dream. The odds are sitting at 10 to 1. To the world, it's a gamble. To you, it's a spoiler. On December 26th, the day after Christmas, you make your move. It's a test. You convert $96 into USDC and buy Yes shares. The trade is confirmed in seconds. The hook is set. On December 27th, you go bigger. You drop $1,200. By December 30th, you've seen the final mission green light in the classified logs. You move your entire life savings, $33,000, into the market. You are now the whale. Every share you buy moves the needle slightly, but the public still doesn't believe. You are betting on the very political machinery you are currently fueling. You are buying yes on Trump invoking war powers. You are buying yes on US intervention. Every click of the mouse is a nail in the coffin of your old life. You aren't guessing. You are the architect of the outcome. You click your tongue against the roof of your mouth, a nervous habit you've had since sniper school. The bet is placed. $33,000 is on the line. If the mission is scrubbed, you are bankrupt. If it succeeds, you are a millionaire. Chapter 4. The Deployment, January 2nd, 2026. The airfield is a hive of mechanical violence. The sound of the C-17 engines is a deafening roar that you feel in your marrow. The smell of JP-8 jet fuel is everywhere, thick, sweet, and heavy. You are carrying your gear, but your mind is focused on the phone tucked into a foam-lined compartment in your vest. You board the plane. The interior is a cavern of olive drab webbing and tactical equipment. You sit in the vibrating darkness as the massive aircraft climbs into the night sky. You look at your team. These are men you've bled with, men who trust you with their lives. They are thinking about the target. They are thinking about their families. You are thinking about the $400,000 waiting on the other side of the mission. You feel a strange detachment, like you're watching a movie you've already seen. You know the ending. You've already paid for the ticket. Chapter 5. The insertion. The drop into the Venezuelan night is a rush of cold air and adrenaline. You are over the target area at 2 o'clock. The city of Caracas is a grid of dim lights far below, obscured by patches of low-hanging clouds. You jump. The parachute opens with a muted thwack, and suddenly, the world is silent. You glide through the humidity, the only sound the wind whistling through your tactical gear. You land in a clearing near the presidential compound. The mud is thick and black, clinging to your boots like wet cement. You don't make a sound. You are a shadow moving through a garden of stone. Chapter 6. Senses of War. The mission changes suddenly. Encrypted chatter erupts through your headset. New coordinates, new orders. A blacked-out UH-60. Black Hawk tears through the clouds toward your position. You sprint through the mud as the helicopter hovers low above the jungle clearing, rotor wash exploding around you. You climb inside beneath flashing red tactical lights. The aircraft banks hard toward Caracas at full speed. Through the open door, you finally see it, the heavily fortified compound where Nicolás Maduro is hiding, glowing beneath the Venezuelan night. Chapter 7. Towards the target. You reach the outer wall of the compound. Your team moves in a synchronized dance of suppressed muzzles and hand signals. You see a guard, a silhouette smoking a cigarette. He has no idea his life is about to be interrupted by a sergeant major with a betting slip. A single suppressed shot. The way is clear. You are inside the absolute resolve zone. This is what you bet on. Every step toward the inner sanctum is $1 earned. You feel a strange detachment. You are an actor in a play where you already know the ending. You've seen the map of this room 1,000 times in the SCIF. You know where the guards sleep. You know where the cameras are blind. You reach the primary residence. The air is thick with the smell of tropical flowers and stale tobacco. You signal the breach. Chapter 8. The $400,000 click. The breach is sudden. A flashbang detonates, a sun-bright explosion that leaves the world ringing in a high-pitched whine. You burst through the door of the residence. Smoke curls in the air, smelling of burnt powder and ozone. There he is. He looks confused. You move in. You don't say a word. You grab him by the collar, spin him around, and cinch the heavy-duty zip ties around his wrists. The sound of the plastic teeth biting into each other, that sharp, high-pitched, is the most expensive noise you've ever heard. It's the sound of $400,000 hitting your account. The mission is a success. The high-value target is secure. You lead him out into the night, toward the waiting helicopters. You are the hero of the hour, but you are already calculating the exit strategy for your money. Chapter 9. The Digital Ghost. The extraction is a whirlwind. You are on the deck of a United States vessel by dawn. The sun rises over the Caribbean, painting the sky in bruises of purple and gold. You pull out your phone. You have a bar of signal. You refresh the Polymarket app. Balance, $409,881. You've done it. You've played the world's most dangerous game of insider trading and won. You stand for a photo with your team, looking like the warrior everyone thinks you are. You look at the camera with a cold, steady gaze, but inside, you're already panicking. You know the payout is too big. You know the timing is too perfect. You start to realize that the digital world has a longer memory than the jungle. Chapter 10. The Investigation. You return to North Carolina. You try to wash the digital blood off your hands. You move the money to a crypto vault. You create new emails. You try to delete your Polymarket account. You send a frantic message to support. I lost my email. Please delete my account. You're trying to burn the bridge you just walked across. But the blockchain is an eternal ledger. You didn't realize that federal analysts in Virginia were already flagging the Maduro whale. They saw a single account bet perfectly on the most classified event of the year. They didn't need to find your name. They just needed to find your IP address. In a windowless room, the analysts aren't looking at satellite feeds. They're looking at trade logs. They see the Maduro out contract. They see a user who logged in from an IP address mapped to a military installation. They see the crypto wallet creation date, December 26th. They start to draw the lines. They aren't looking for a spy. They're looking for a trader with perfect timing. They cross-reference the deployment manifest with the trade timestamps. Only one name appears in both columns: Gannon Ken Van Dyke. The digital net begins to tighten, silent and invisible, while you sit at home thinking you're a millionaire. Chapter 11. The Fall. The FBI is methodical. They don't rush. They track the $33,000 back to your bank account. They track the VPN pings back to Fort Bragg. They watch every move you made to clean the money. On April 6, 2026, the quiet professional is met with a loud knock. The charges are unsealed: commodities fraud, wire fraud, illegal monetary transactions. You are facing 40 years in a federal cell. Your passport is seized. Your bail is set. You are no longer a sergeant major. You are a defendant in a federal courtroom in Manhattan. Chapter 12. The Final Verdict. Now, you sit in silence inside that courtroom. The medals are gone. The $400,000 is frozen forever, a fortune you never truly touched. You survived war zones and covert missions. But in the end, greed destroyed you. You believed knowing the secrets made you untouchable. You were wrong. What made your fall dangerous wasn't just the money, it was the risk you created. If your trades had exposed the operation, the mission could have failed. Your team could have walked straight into an ambush. You traded military trust for profit, becoming the first major warning sign of the prediction market era. As the judge reads the indictment, the truth finally becomes clear. You didn't serve the flag, you served the price tag. And in the end, the biggest sure thing in history was that you would eventually get caught. The house always wins.